In a small town surrounded by golden fields, a young merchant named Hassan opened his stall every morning with a smile. He loved his work. Sacks of wheat, barley, and grain lined his shop, their soft scent filling the air. One morning, after a night of unexpected rain, Hassan noticed that some of his wheat had become damp. He looked at the sacks, worried. If I mix the wet grains with the dry, he thought, no one will notice and I won't lose money. He hesitated, his hand resting on the bag, but just then his neighbor, an older merchant, walked by and greeted him. "Peace be upon you, Hassan. You look troubled." Hassan sighed. "Some of my grain got wet last night. If I sell it as it is, I'll lose much. But if I mix it, people won't know." The old man paused, then smiled gently. "My dear boy," he said softly, "once the messenger of Allah, peace blessings be upon him, was walking through the market. He placed his hand into a pile of grain and felt the moisture hidden underneath. He said to the seller, 'What is this?' The man replied, 'It was wet by rain, O Messenger of Allah.'" The Prophet ﷺ said, "Why did you not place it on top so people could see? Whoever deceives is not one of us." The words struck Hassan deeply. He looked at the damp sack again, feeling his heart tighten. For a moment, he imagined standing before Allah, explaining his small lie. That thought alone was heavier than losing any profit. He took a deep breath and whispered to himself, "No trade is worth losing the blessing of Allah." Later that day, a customer approached. "These grains look good," the man said. Hassan nodded honestly. "They are good, but some are damp from last night's rain. I've kept them separate if you still wish to buy." The man smiled, surprised by such honesty. "I'll take both. Your truthfulness is worth more than the grain." When evening came, Hassan closed his stall feeling lighter than he had in weeks. He hadn't earned much that day, but his heart was full of peace. He looked up at the sky and murmured, "O Allah, grant me honesty in every deal and barakah in what I earn." Days passed. One afternoon, a wealthy trader visited the market. He had been looking for someone trustworthy to manage his new store while he traveled abroad. He observed the merchants quietly, watching how they dealt with customers. When he reached Hassan's stall, he noticed something different. No exaggerated words, no hidden tricks, just honesty and calm. He waited until the crowd left, then said, "Young man, I've been searching for someone like you, someone who values truth more than profit. Would you manage my business while I'm away? You will earn a fair share of the income." Hassan was surprised. "Me? But there are traders far more experienced." The man smiled. "Experience can be learned. Integrity cannot." And from that day, Hassan's life changed. His honesty not only earned him wealth, but respect, trust, and barakah, blessings that no amount of cleverness could ever buy. Because sometimes Allah hides your reward behind the very test that tempts you. A small act of truth can open doors you never imagined. And as the Prophet ﷺ said, "The truthful and trustworthy merchant will be with the prophets, the truthful and the martyrs."
So remember, honesty may seem costly in the moment, but it brings a peace that fills your heart and a reward that only Allah can give.